Today we're going to talk about CPA versus ROI, the two different mindsets, okay? I'm going to hold my opinion to myself. I just want to go over the facts real quick with you. Everybody's heard of return on investment, okay? Even new agents who don't know too much about telesales or life insurance in general, we're going to take a step back away from door knocking versus telesales, the benefits, the cost between the two. And we're just going to look at telesales today because now we have a new dilemma, guys. Now we have a dilemma about the cost per acquisition for inbound leads versus the return on investment mindset for outbound leads. Once we determine both the benefits and the drawbacks to these, I hope this will help you guys make a better, more well-informed decision on which route you guys take for your telesales career. Hey, without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, so we'll start with the return on investment side. Most people are familiar with this, right? And so what is return on investment? Okay, this is how much do I pay for my leads and how much money comes back to me, right? So you can take the return on investment approach for either one. And so let's say you buy 100 leads at $10 a piece, right? So you have 100 leads right here, and we pay $10 per lead for each lead, okay? These are gonna have a lower contact rate 9 times out of 10. You're not gonna be able to contact all of these leads here. But for the video's sake, I went ahead and said that we have an 80% contact rate. That's really high for a lot of outbound lead campaigns out there, okay? Also put here, we're closing at 8% on these leads. Guys, this is really high too. This example is almost exaggerated to try to get people to look at this as a benefit. Again, I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself, right? So contact rate is 80%. Okay, we're closing these guys at 8%, right? The average sale, it's gonna take around 6 to 8 touches if you don't one call close. One call close is an art in this industry, and you need to have the right sales systems and support and scripting to do the one call close. If you don't, you're probably gonna take about 4 to 8 contacts, okay? So I'm gonna meet you guys here with 7. So we made 650 dials to every single lead. If we divide that by just 5 working days, okay? It should only take you guys 5 working days to get through 100 leads, right? You're looking at about 130 dials a day, okay? So you're grabbing that phone and you're gonna go and make dials, okay? You're not gonna sit there and be lazy, and you're making 130 dials a day. Now with that 8% closing percentage, guys, we're looking at closing about 8 deals, right? Our average premium deal is about $940, $50, right around there, right? So I just rounded it up to $1,000 since I went ahead and I gave you guys a higher contact rate on this, okay? So for numbers' sake, we'll make it very simple. We're looking at an $8,000 profit. You're like, wow, $8,000, man, that's a really big ROI. And it is. How much did I pay per sale though? That's the real question, is how much did you pay per sale, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your lead spend. How much money did you spend on leads, right? And then we're gonna divide that by the number of sales, okay? In this case, it was 8% for number's sake. That's about 8 sales on 100 leads. Divide it and you'll come up with this number right here, $125. That's how much money it costs. If you put it in a machine, you paid $125 equals a happy customer, a happy carrier, and a happy you, right? So just a synergetic relationship there. $125 per sale. Who knows? Maybe this is for you, right? Maybe this is the way you want to go. Here's the big takeaway I want you guys to look at here, right? So this number, 650 dials, okay? And how long did it take, right? 5 days, right? So yeah, it's $125 a sale. It took 5 days to get through your dials and to get that money to return back to you. Hey, let's shift gears for a second and let's take a look at the cost per acquisition, right? So this is really gonna be the mindset of an inbound agent, an agent who would rather get layups sent to them and pay for conversations. That's a whole nother video, right? So how much do I spend per sale on a CPA? That's the mindset entering this, okay? So you're gonna take your total lead spend. For numbers' sake, we're just gonna say 1,000 again, right? Naturally, an inbound lead is going to cost you more money than an outbound lead, right? You guys agree with that? Do you think you're gonna pay more money for a lead who maybe filled out a form on Facebook versus a lead who's calling into a commercial, you're going to pay a premium price for a premium lead, right? And for number's sake, let's just say it's 10 leads, right? $100 a lead, whatever. If it makes sense, it makes sense. We close at 30% of profit. This isn't a made up number, guys. This is a number about an average of what TV leads should do for you, okay? 1 out of 3. So it really should be 33%. But again, we're going to keep it simple and stick with 30%, okay? So we close at 30% for a profit of $3,000. Hey, listen, our average premium on this guy right here, it's higher than $1,000. It's almost like $1,200, okay? So I'm being reserved in this number right here in comparison, okay? So we're just gonna say $1,000 is our average premium for the video, and that gives us a profit at $3,000. What about the ROI, right? Man, now you're looking at both of them and you're going, wow, 700% ROI on my investment. Hey, doesn't it make sense to go with this? Doesn't it make sense to go with this? But what about 200% ROI? Man, why am I paying a higher cost per lead? I'm only getting 10 leads and my ROI is 200%. No, guys, mindset shift. Okay, listen, here's what I'm going to show you guys today. I'm going to show you guys how to escape the matrix of the return of investment mindset. Okay, we're going to enter a whole new world with the CPA. You're still in the matrix because you're trading your time for money, right? So we're going to slowly evolve out of that, and we're going to scale using this mindset instead, right? So look, $333 per sale. How did I get that number, right? So I took my total lead spend. Okay, we're going to divide that by our closing percentage of 30% out of 10 leads. So that's 30%, $333 per sale, right? What else do you guys notice on the side? 100% contact rate, okay? I'm not wasting time dealing with people who have false numbers, who are Joe Blow on the leads, right? John Smith, they're just calling to waste your time. They're dealing with prank calls, hey, call me back later. Hey, wasting my time with quotes, right? I'm not dealing with that here, okay? So I only need 10 leads and I close at a 30%. I have a 100% contact rate. And here's another big one for you, right? 0 dials, okay? Huge. You're gonna dial, right? This is before you follow up with the other 7 that you didn't sell, okay? So really take a second and let that sink in, guys. 700% ROI, 200% ROI, higher cost per sale. It would take me $333 to acquire a customer. Here it takes $125 to acquire a customer, right? But what's the biggest factor? Man, I got this in 4 hours. It's gonna take you 5 days to get your ROI, right? And so keep in mind, hey, ROI is not everything. Hey, if you're looking for an IMO that can offer you both inbound and outbound, hey, they both make sense. They both make money. You just need one, and you need to scale, and you need the systems. You need the right support. You need the right coaching. Feel free to reach out to me, 512-649-4202.